Hi, welcome to another episode of Drinking with the Stars. I'm Jethro Netadog with TheWrap, and I'm here with Psych star James Roday. How you doing?
This is delicious, Jethro.
Thank you. We're at the Hudson in West Hollywood. All right, so we have a question from @cabblack184 on Twitter. She was wondering what got you into acting. Why did you go into acting?
Kablack?
Cablack184. Yeah. I think her name is Karen Bakley or Baker or something like that.
Okay.
But anyway.
What got me into acting? Honestly, I grew up in Texas playing every sport that you could play except for hockey. And right about the time I was 14 or so, I had to face the harsh reality that there were dudes that were a heck of a lot bigger than I was. And my dreams of playing, in the NFL or the NBA, or even like the MLS, probably weren't going to come to fruition. So I had to shift gears, and I had to do it quickly because I certainly didn't want to have to do things that involved a real job. I didn't want to get good at science, Jethro.
Right.
So luckily, you know what? I went to a high school that had a really, really strong theater department with a very, very strong theater director who kind of became my mentor. And the rest, as they say, is the casting couch.
Right. Yes. It seems like you're very open to disrobing. But give a shout out to your mentor from your high school.
James Buchanan, you handsome devil. I owe you a call, and you're going to get it from me, and you're going to get it soon.
Hey, that's like a threat. Let's see. We have after you are done with Psych, are there any sort of household chores or things that you sort of want to do that you can't do now because you're too busy?
Household chores.
Or, maybe you could talk about things you'd like to do.
You framed that in a very interesting way.
They did. Oh, that was from Marie Terry.
You know what? I need to get back to theater. I need to do a play again. I need to travel to some weird, bizarre place in the dead of winter because I enjoy doing that. Mm-hmm. I may need to think about getting another dog. These are things that I did not have time for before. And I should probably make another movie. I made my first movie this year in addition to doing season 8 of Psych, and I had it was a life-changing experience. And I'm hungry, and I've been bitten by the tiny independent film directing bug, and I want to get right back on the horse and do the thing where you dig your heels in the side in a gentle way to let them know that, hey, I'm in control, you giant stallion. I'm in control. You're going to go where I tell you to go.
Okay, and I'm not quite sure where the stallion came in.
By the way, I only ride bareback.
Let's see, another one. Let's see, we have...
Good sound.
What's your favorite episode of Psych?
Favorite episode ever?
No, that's from @rmoney222.
He is money.
Money.
I can vouch for
That's
that.
the money question.
You know what? There's so many good ones, and I have so many reasons for loving all of them. But I think at the end of the day, I always have to answer that question the same way, and that's Dual Spires, which was our Twin Peaks tribute.
Oh.
And the reason for that is because that was Twin Peaks is my favorite television show of all time. Mm-hmm. We got 8 members of the original cast to come up and do that episode, and I just marked out. I was 1,000% fanboy for 10 days, and I was unapologetic. And there was like a Twin Peaks reunion happening on our set, and who gets to witness that?
Yeah, that's amazing. That is amazing. Well, thank you so much for your Twitter questions. I'm sure you appreciate them.
Thank you, Twittersphere. I'm still kind of new to the Twittersphere. I'm still finding my way.
Thanks a lot for joining me and James Roday for this episode of Drinking with the Stars.
His name is Jethro. Thank you, Senegal. Psych the Musical premieres December 15th on USA.